Hello, I am Richard Luciano and I'm going to be speaking on hardware and software. Technology has been integrated into our society and billions of people use something that perhaps they don't fully understand. How many of you own a piece of technology, whether it's a cell phone, tablet, or laptop? How many of you know the components that go into creating that piece of technology? I'm not a complete expert in all things technology, but I did grow up in what we could consider the technological revolution, and I have received an AS in network engineering. It's important that we understand the basics of the technology we are incorporating so heavily into our lives because problems do occur. The two fundamental concepts I want to discuss are hardware and software. Hardware, as defined by the 7th edition of the Complete CompTIA Guide to Hardware and Software, is a tangible, physical item such as a keyboard or monitor. The reason we need to identify what hardware is because when we encounter issues with our technology, we need to be able to narrow down the cause, or in other words, perform troubleshooting. Some common issues can be resolved just by being able to see that the issue could be hardware related, such as a monitor not displaying. This can be traced back to something as simple as a power cord being disconnected. However, we cannot make that distinction if we do not first understand how the hardware works. The same thought process can be applied to the software side of things. We know how to define hardware, but what is software? Webster's dictionary defines software as programs for a computer. Software problems can easily be confused with hardware issues, and this can lead to troubleshooting complications. Knowing how software operates can help distinguish whether or not you need to replace a hard drive or just run a file check. I won't go into the particulars, but state that software is divided into 3 major classes: system, programming, and application software. And as an everyday user, knowing the basics can save you hundreds of dollars. Some companies charge between $100 to $200 for basic virus defense installation and virus removal. However, if you, the user, are able to implement software by knowing the basics, you can achieve this yourself. This doesn't stop at the software level either. It's applied to hardware as well. Knowing how to remove a hard drive and replace it can save you time and money, as most companies will try to coerce you into buying a new system entirely. When we start to connect the differences between hardware and software, we can see how troubleshooting becomes a simpler task. Now, as an informed user, you know why I believe understanding the components is important. Technology is always evolving, but the fundamentals stay the same. As someone studying to go into the tech industry, I firmly think that a world where we can discern issues on their own will lead to higher productivity and a quality of life. Thank you.
Thank you.